Sport mode activated. 62! Oh, 63! Oh, we're taking it. We're taking it. If you're thinking about picking up your first motorcycle as a brand new rider, I'll strongly suggest you consider a Z125 Pro, a Grom, or SSR Razkull. I have not been out on Betty Boop in some time, which is my 2018 Z125. This girl only got 1,837 miles on her total. You know, we're going to have to change that this year. They're getting their skateboard on over here. That's one thing I've never learned to do. Oh, he almost wiped out. I've never learned to really like skateboard. But I plan on getting a one wheel someday. They wanted me to wheelie the mini bike. Today was a long day. It was not a long good day. It was just a long day. I had a lot I had to get accomplished. I got extremely irritated. I'm still irritated right now. That's why I came out on one of the bikes. I know if I was a newer rider and I was trying to decide between, like, a lot of new riders like to pick up those like 250 class bikes or like R3s, stuff like that, or what's the popular one that everyone used to get, like the GZ250 or like the Honda Rebel? Don't they have a 250 or something like that? By far, if I was a new rider, I'd be picking up something like a Z125 Pro or Honda Grom. There's a few reasons why I would suggest picking up a mini bike over a beginner bike. Number one, a mini bike can be used to grow your skill set, because these are some of the most unintimidating motorcycles that you will ever ride, but they're also some of the funnest motorcycles you'll ever ride. So here's a reason why I would say I would get one of these. What's up, y'all? They love the bike. I got hearts. So here's some reasons I would say I would pick up one of these over one of those classic beginner bikes. Number one, you won't get bored with this, so you'll be able to hold on to it. A lot of people who get those 250 class bikes, within 6 months or so, they're ready to get rid of them. They're trading them in, they're upgrading to something else, where if you have this bike, I don't see you wanting to get rid of it because it's just fun to ride. Now, you may upgrade and get yourself another bike on top of having this, but this isn't a bike that too many people typically just get rid of, because they're fun to ride. They make you feel like a kid again. Like, there's no reason not to be out on a mini bike just doing hooligan shit and just having fun on it, just having a blast. These bikes are just so fun to ride. Another reason, typically when you're new to riding, you're probably going to be new to working on your motorcycle. Honda Groms and Kawasaki Z125 Pros and even the SSR Razkull, those are very easy bikes to work on. You can work on these bikes and learn how to work on a motorcycle as well while you're developing your riding skills too. So that's another pro to getting one of these over getting one of those beginner bikes. Another thing is, a lot of new riders have not mastered their throttle control. So they'll whiskey throttle it, or they got just they're giving it way too much throttle. Well, on these, you can wide open it, and you know, you don't have to worry about hurting yourself. So you can get used to using a throttle and how a throttle works. And another thing is, it is always fun to ride something slow fast. So something that actually doesn't go real fast. It's fun trying to ride those things fast. Another reason is, when you first start riding, you're going to be looking for people to ride with. Almost every city out there has a Grom squad or a group of riders that are on Groms and mini bikes, and they welcome every mini bike there is. So you'll be able to find groups to go out and ride with. You'll be able to get into a riding circle when you have one of these. These bikes have a community just like Harley-Davidson has a community. Like how Harley's got the hog community, and everybody who has a Harley, they all love each other. Same thing with mini bikes. Everyone who has a mini bike, they all love each other. They're out riding and having fun. I used to ride with the Grom squad here. I haven't ridden with them in a very long time, but when we did, we used to have a blast. We used to do some crazy shit. Now, some people feel like these bikes are extremely small. I'm 6 feet tall, 200, I weighed myself the other day, I think it said 226, and I was butt naked. 226 pounds with not a stitch of clothing on. And yeah, I fit on here and I'm not cramped up at all. I'm comfortable. Like, is it a small bike? Yes. Do you look huge on it? Yes. But do you feel uncomfortable on it? No, you're not going to be really uncomfortable on the bike. Plus, customizing these isn't that expensive. Like, you can pretty much do different things on it to get it the way you want, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. Like, I don't remember how much it cost, but I mean, I put handlebars on here. I have an entire aftermarket ECU on here that I still got to do a full review on. I still have not fully utilized that ECU yet. I plan on doing it. I got a cold air intake on here. I got knobby tires, and all of this was fairly reasonable and affordable. So you'll be able to do those things and change up your mini bike on a budget. Like, this is a very budget friendly motorcycle, and the coolest thing is the gas mileage these things get. Like, you get an insane amount of gas mileage out of these. This is a great commuter if you don't have to get on the highway to commute back and forth to work. I would definitely suggest commuting on one of these. Well, as y'all know, I have 5 motorcycles sitting in the garage, 4 of which are mine, plus 2 e-bikes. And to be fair, I don't typically go for the Z125 Pro when I pull out a motorcycle, but that's because a lot of times I'm either running late to get somewhere, so I need to get there fast, or you know, I'm just in a rush and this isn't going to get me anywhere too fast. But if I have time, I will commute on this bike. Last year I commuted on this thing quite a bit just for the gas saving benefit, and it definitely was worth it. And I had a blast en route to where I was going and on my way back. There's a whole pond right there. I've never even seen that. This is an amazing urban commuter, because typically in urban environments, the speed limit doesn't typically go over 55 miles per hour. This bike can do 55, 60 with no problem. Now, you're going to be somewhere where you got to go over 60, you know, you might struggle a wee bit. Or if you got a lot of hills you're going up and you big and juicy like me, you might struggle a little bit. 62! Oh, 63! Oh, we're taking it. We're taking it. We're taking it. Okay, we're done. We're done. Sport mode activated. I got sport mode activated. I got my knees in my chest, arms tucked a little bit below my knees, you know. You gotta tuck in there real tight, like. Oh God, what am I doing? See, look at that, 57, baby, 57, 56, 55, because I'm going uphill. 53. How many people on the channel have actually picked up a Grom or a Z125 Pro as your first motorcycle and you're loving it and you decided to keep it and you've upgraded to other motorcycles? Like, I really want to know how many people choose this as their first bike, because it's an amazing option. I can have a blast on this bike out here by myself if I really want to. I'd say 80 to 90% of the people who ride a mini bike, it's going to satisfy that fun factor for them. If you're thinking about picking up your first motorcycle as a brand new rider, I'll strongly suggest you consider a Z125 Pro, a Grom, or SSR Razkull. You will not regret it. But make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like and comment down below, share the content, and I will check you out in that next one. I'm about to go act up on this baby. I'm at 61. Hell yeah. 62? Come on, baby. Come on. How fast you gonna take me? Oh, shit. 62. Oh, 63. Oh, we're taking it. We're taking it. We're taking it. Okay, we're done. We're done.